guys, it's me, Danielle, Danny Buttons, and I'm here with a layout share and my project life from September 2013. I just have two quick layouts to show you because, as I mentioned in my last video, load started, which is layout a day, and I did this last May too. And yeah, so it's May 2nd now, so I have two layouts, and here we go. I'm not going to get too into detail about what the prompts were because we did pay for the experience, I guess, so I don't really want to give away everything for free, but I'll just, here you go. This is the first layout. It is called Dorm Life, and I used only my Cosmo Cricket 23 collection. That's what it was. Cosmo Cricket 23. So it is a really old collection that I had. I actually got it from a Tuesday morning at least a year ago. And everything on here is from that, except I did washi tape at the top and bottom, and those letters are from Target. So it is nice and simple. It is a picture of my first dorm room when I moved in. So that's the first day I moved into college. And like my setup, my bed was new. My bedspread was new, not the bed or the pillowcases, but I guess the pillowcases were new too. And I brought like my stuffed animals. I took a really long time making this collage. And yes, that is the first one. There was a lot of talk. Okay. Then this is the second one. So this is from May 1st. And it is called a Super Balloon Sunday. And I actually really like this one. And these are pictures from this previous Super Bowl. So we were obviously rooting for the Broncos. And you know how that went. Poorly. But before the game started, we had gone to like Stop and Shop to pick up snacks. And they had this humongous balloon that was amazing. And I really, really love balloons. So we bought it. And we ended up having more fun with the balloons than watching the game. So for this layout, these are all Project Life cards from the Becky Higgins craft collection, I believe. So I just basically took all the orange and blue cards that I could find, put them all over the place. I used this star washi and that stripe washi and my homemade enamel dots because I can't do anything without them anymore. So I guess I'll just zoom in. These are also really old thickers. So I've been liking using Project Life cards on things. Basically, I'm just trying to use my stash more. So that's one way I can do that. Woo. Okay. Now we're up to the September 2013 Project Life. Obviously, I was really far behind because, what is it? May now? Yeah. So I'm a little bit behind and I've been trying to catch up. So I only have two double sides of Project Life to show you, and I kind of changed the way I do it a little bit in hopes of making it quicker. What I was originally doing was looking at my calendar, or like, well, the order of the pictures I've taken, and every single picture I wanted to do, I would try to find a space for it. So I would go one picture at a time, and then I would be like, okay, and write out where I'd put all the pictures, and then one at a time I would go through and try to find the perfect card for each slot, and then I'd put it in and I would embellish it and do whatever with it. Now I just decided I have like 3 full photo boxes full of Project Life cards. There's no way I can look through each of these cards every single time, every single slot, and pick something. So instead, what I did was I only used the Becky Higgins Craft and the Becky Higgins Holiday and Seasons for September. So that's all I picked from, and it made it so much easier. This is actually Simple Stories, but that's because for the rest of the album I've been using those for the beginning of the month. But other than that, it's all those 3 collections. Just that way I didn't have 10,000 cards to look at. I only had like 400. So then, after I picked my cards, I went and printed all the pictures and cut them and put them in place. And then finally, after that, I did all the journaling and whatever little embellishing I did. So it used to take me like 2 hours at least per page, and now it takes like 45 minutes. I'm still really slow, but it's a lot better. Also, as you can tell, I don't embellish too much on Project Life because that's not really what it's for me. My 12x12s are for looking pretty, and these are more for getting those stories down that I wouldn't get in 12x12s. Whew! Now that I've talked this much, I will begin to show you. So, September. This was right after we came back from our Disney trip, and we were like in full fall mode because it was so hot in Florida. So, the first picture is a coffee culotta and a New York Giants themed donut that I got at Dunkin' Donuts when we came back. And then the journaling next to that is just showing you, or it was telling you how we were ready for fall and football and things like that. Then we were cleaning in Dumont, like our coat closet, and Sam found that he had like 8 hats there. So he put them all on at once. And I used this card that said good times, and I just wrote hats, ... good times. I thought that was funny. The next two go together, and it is a picture of my seagull cup that I got in Disney, and it's the Finding Nemo seagulls that say mine, mine, mine. So I had Instagrammed this, and that is the front of my cup, and I just thought it was so cute. I hate birds, and by hate I mean I'm terrified of them, and I love these guys though, because apparently my first word was mine when I was younger. But yes, and then that was the inside of the cup, which I didn't even notice until after I finished my first cup of apple cider. So I love apple cider. So that was another thing I wrote about here, because fall for me means apple cider. Then these were some pumpkin spice M&Ms. They ended up being kind of gross, I think. But I tried them anyway because usually I like pumpkin spice. And then we made these wreaths, and by we I mean me and my roommate. They were my idea, but she made them with me. So we made like 7 of them for all of our doors in the house. And then this one just says Welcome Fall. And that is the plant that is in front of my dad's house that he had just put in the summer. So I didn't even know it flowered. Oh my goodness, I can't speak today. I didn't know it flowered, so I was surprised when I went to visit him and there were flowers all over. So I just wrote snacks, decor, and foliage, and just picked 3 fall themed colors. Okay, here's the back side. This top one is a picture of my little wallflower from Bath & Body Works, and it had a blueberry pumpkin patch scent in it, so I wrote that. I just wrote directly on the card. And then that is a picture, this is a screenshot of my computer with the game Cookie Clicker that I was extremely obsessed with for about 3 months. I still play, but not as much as I did. And I just wrote obsessed, and this card said, here's the story. And I wrote about how when I start playing a game, I become obsessed with it for a while. So, and then this is a My Mind's Eye label sticker, just says noted, pointing that way. This is Samuel with his new phone. I wrote new phone. He smashed his phone when we were in Disney, so he needed a new one when we got back. And then this is, these two go together. This is a picture of my first Scraptastic kit. September was the first month I subscribed, so I took a picture of my kit. Whoop. And it was all laid out, wrote first, and then I wrote I Heart Scraptastic. There's a lot of glare. I'm standing in front of my window, so whenever I pick the pages up, there's glare. So that's that. Then the last one is Foodles. I love Foodles, and previously I had only seen them at Target, and they only have 2 types, but they're basically little snack packs with pre-portioned snacks in them, and I love them. But we found more at ShopRite, so I just wrote Smile Foodles. And then I dyed my hair this month because I had dyed it over a year ago, possibly 2 years ago, and there was a line like right in the middle of my head where you could see the old dye. So I tried to dye it close to my natural color. And this is a little bit darker than my natural color, but it's not too dark so that as it's growing out you can't see that line. Or at least I can't yet. And then that is a picture of my Keurig and one of my Disney mugs. I had just bought the little tower. It was on clearance for $3 at Target, and I bought my jar for my sugar, and I just wrote Love Keurig, splendid. Because fall is like Keurig season again. I'm not a huge coffee drinker, but I love the hot chocolates and the teas. So there's that. I need to pick it up because I don't want to run out of space again. Here's page 2. top 3 go together here, and this is again about my Pandora. So I said finally, and these are the snap letters, and I didn't have enough in any one color, so I just painted. I used a marker and colored it black so that it would match, and I used some washi tape and some of my homemade dots. So that is my bracelet. When I first got it, it had 4 charms, 2 clips, and I just made that picture black and white. I think I Instagrammed that too. I Instagram a lot. I love Instagram. Follow me, the Danny Buttons. Then this is a picture of our bags, because Leanne, my roommate, bought a Pandora too. And then I wrote the journaling about how I couldn't wait to get it ever since I saw my cousin with hers, but I waited for the sale and I finally got it. So these 2 go together, and this is a picture of a little cactus with succulents that I got from Home Depot. I wrote about how I love cactus plants, and I've had 2 before that have fallen. Like, I just dropped them, and it's terrible, so, oops, sorry. I wrote that I hope he doesn't meet an untimely death. And then this is a screenshot, again, of my fantasy football team. This is the first year I did fantasy football, and honestly, my dad basically picked all my players for me, because I only know Giants. And if I had a team of all Giants, I wouldn't have done very well. So, and then this is a little collage of me and my friend. This is my friend Lydia. She lives about 2 hours away. She was one of my roommates in college and one of my best friends in college, and I hadn't seen her in a really long time because she lives so far away. So we decided that once a month we would drive and meet her in the middle and we would do something. So this was the first time we did that, and I call it Lydia Day. So that's a collage. We went bowling, and the bowling alley had air hockey, and I wrote these are the days, and up top I said first monthly Lydia Day, and that's just me and her together. So we have had Lydia Day ever since. Oops, my card's sliding. Okay, and then this is the last page. The top row, again, they all go together, and it just is pumpkins. So these are 2 craft pictures. My pumpkin, Sam's pumpkin, and my pumpkin again, because I posed and I was like, ah, look, it's so cute. And then I was like, oh my goodness, it's actually really heavy. And Sam snapped another picture secretly. So I thought that was funny. I picked a humongous pumpkin, but I liked it. Sorry for the glare. Oh my. And then I used more of my enamel dots, and I tried to put little stems on them so they would look like pumpkins. Then I just used all the fall colors of my snap letters. Okay, this one, it is just me getting a pedicure, and I actually sent this picture to Sam while I was getting a pedicure because she was like hitting me with those hot stones. So I just wrote how I'm not really a big fan of pedicures because I hate when they beat up my legs. So yeah, and I used my new washi tape. It was like the little men-women washi tape. So I just cut out all the men. And then these 3 go together, and this is from the NJ Scrapbook Expo. This is the second year I went, and this year my friend Whitney came, and she's actually the one who's going to scrap with me tomorrow. So that was exciting, and I just took a picture of all the buttons, because obviously Danny Buttons. And this was my washi haul. I know. So there's that. And then finally, did this really just happen? And I'll zoom in a little if we can see. That is a picture. We went to the Cheesecake Factory for lunch, and I don't know if all Cheesecake Factories are the same, but ours, you're kind of up a step and there's like a banister next to you, and Sam accidentally knocked the salt and pepper off. So it fell down and the pepper shattered everywhere, and it was really funny, and they weren't mad. I don't know if it shattered or if it just opened. So either way, they weren't angry, and it was pretty funny for us later. So did that just really happen? And that is it. That is my full share. I'm hoping to start with what's after September, October tonight. And obviously tomorrow is scrapbook day. I'm hoping to get like 10 layouts done. I think I'm exaggerating a little bit, but that would be super awesome. And I have this big table out. It's my big like folding card table that my friend and I can work on. And I can't wait. So I hope you enjoyed my share, and I will see you again soon. And everyone, enjoy National Scrapbooking Day, and I hope that everyone can enjoy crafting at least a little bit tomorrow. So thanks for watching.